technically it was the 12th, but it executed on the 13th. Crap, which just reminds me I gotta fix some of those dates that I put down. But this was taken on the 12th, but it executed on the 13th. So the way I set this trade up, I pretty much looked on both the 15-minute and the hour time frames, the hour charts. So it's kind of awkward to see here. Is it better? Yeah. So even though the market has been on a downtrend, this is a pretty major key, right? Reds for usually 4 hours or daily either resistance or support, and this is pretty major support. So I anticipated the market pushing back up. We can even see the signal here, though to be honest, I don't think the signal here played into my decision to enter here. I didn't honestly look at the hour time frame too much, so let's go back to the 15-minute. Alright, so I took this trade kind of late too. I think I took around, what, 4 p.m. or something along those lines. Yeah, so around 3. Yeah, I took it around 3 p.m. Oh, anyway, I entered here. It's kind of an interesting place to enter it. So I knew from the get-go I was going to be both like risking a lot and anticipating a lot of gains. So relatively a lot from how I normally risk, because again, 15 minutes, hour charts. So I set my stop, I believe, around these levels. Really, probably should have been even below that. Well, it kind of depends on how exactly you want to trade, but set my stop to around these levels below. And I anticipated the market actually to push up all the way here, which is kind of different because normally I'm kind of cautious and like, okay, let's get that little move, let the market get right here and then get out, right? So when I saw this happen, you know, I know this was a resistance point. This was already on here that I had already put it on there, and the market, of course, moved down here. This was probably the scariest part because what was really to stop the market from just going all the way down, taking me out, but kind of stuck to my guns because it was a major point. So I realized, you know what, if it does, you know, yeah, I can totally see the market pushing back down, but what I'm really looking for is like a trend like movement, you know, before it gets here. I'm not looking for like a quick spike. So a trend like movement is exactly what I got after the market got down to these levels, put me in the red a little bit here, kind of eventually just moved in my direction. I didn't constantly check up on this. I was busy throughout the time this trade was executed. So later on when I checked on the trade, the market had pushed up to here. I think it was just a couple ticks away from my profit. My take profit was around these levels. I think the market pushed up to, I want to say 3-4 ticks away from my take profit. But then, you know, I was like, I'll just let it ride a little bit. You know, I saw the market do this, you know, flat, and of course volume at this time is very low. That was just pretty much midnight, one of the lowest volume times. So the market pushed back up, but at this point I was kind of like over it because I had to go to sleep. It was 1:30 at midnight, or around 1 at midnight. I was like, I don't really want this trade to guys be up there, so yeah, I just kind of closed it out. Initially I was looking for a 25 tick gain, but I just closed it out for a 19 tick gain because I didn't really want to have it open while I cashed out. By cashed out, I mean I went to bed. As we can see, the market actually did reject at that point and pushed back down. Eventually, if I had let the entire trade run all the way to completion, I would have got my entire 25 ticks, but it would have taken me till the next morning for that to have executed. Okay. Oops, that is not the right one.